I bet
there it is.
now. Oh my golly. Well, friends, happy Monday. It's April 27th. We're in our final 3.5 days or 3 and some change days left of April. We're down to, oh my heavens, like 64 days left in our seminar year. And we've got some really great holidays coming up that we want to make sure that you guys have some thoughts about in thinking like a retailer. What would you like to be able to create and assemble for the perfect Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, nurse appreciation, weddings, graduations, baby showers, all of those things that are coming up. And so between Trish and me, we got some things together for you guys that we wanted to share with you. So I have to reduce my window so that I can share. And there it is. Okay. Here's one. We have a satin hand set that just has a lovely paper bag, kind of a gift bag.
Cute.
Because, it's cuter even than having it in just the standard satin hands container.
Right.
I think, but that's one thing that you can do. You can go to, look around Dollar Tree, any of the gift wrapping kinds of things you can find. That's an option. Let me see if can I no, I'm going to have to individually screen share each one. Isn't that great? Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. All right. Then let's get out of that one. And now we're going to go to this one. This one, let me pull it up so you guys can see it. This one is your instant puffiness reducer. And look at that cute, tiny little gift bag.
That's cute.
And got some little shred in there. A lot of people, do you guys remember seeing those little baby suitcases?
Yes.
That would also, I think, be a great little container for something small like this. If you were to do like just a lip balm by itself, you could do that as well. Same size container-ish, right? So that's one. Let me ask you this. If I pop that up, can you see anything new or is it the same?
No, it's the same.
Okay, hold on. And stop sharing, then start sharing again. Okay. And this is a combination of things that Trish and Amber Taylor had done some of these. This was one that I saw on a site earlier today. And this is taking like just a Chinese food box.
Oh.
And wrapping that, because basically you're wrapping the Chinese food box. You've got a loofah in there. You've got the berry and vanilla lotion and shower gel and tissue paper, cute stuff to make it look basically like wrapped flowers. And then you got some fake flowers in there. Cute. You could put real flowers in there if you wanted to. And so let's cut this one out. Close. Stop share. You can go bye-bye. And now we're on this one. And this one's going to be very similar, but I think it's all cute, like when you think of coloring that you've got available.
That is cute.
That one, same idea. You're just throwing some yellows and some sunflowers in. This looks like it's probably it might be the white tea and citrus, or it could be the fragrance free. Doesn't matter. Yellow goes great with both. Mm-hmm. And that just shows how to do that. And then let me pull up another here. Oh, that's cute. Okay, hold on. So exciting. Okay. We want this one. And this one is your Hello Clean set. That's your 2-in-1 wash and shave and your hydrating lotion with a Best Grandma Ever mug with a loofah in there. Again, you can get the Chinese food containers like at was it Floral Syndicate? I believe that's where we get them. I think that's where we get them because you get like a big chunk of them. They're really great. Okay, then let's get you this one to see. another of the blue set, or not blue set, but the blue set with some blues. And look how they've done the tissue paper. Basically, it's like you lay the tissue paper down, wrap it like it's going to be the floral arrangement, and then you stick it in there. So it's very nice the way that it's set up there. Okay, and then we're going to stop that one. And this one is another one. This one's a fragrance one, which I think is lovely how they've set it up. So any of you that have the, if you've got people that want fragrance, this is thinking of you. They've just made really pretty with some flower and like a little doily there. Do we still call them doilies, you guys?
I think so.
I still call them doilies. Okay, that's good. Okay. Then let's pop. No, don't do that. Get out of there. That one I've already done. This one. This is a Trish special here that I think is genius. Let me get this. Now, this was using one of the beauty boxes. If you don't have any beauty boxes left, you can get some boxes off of Amazon, pink ones that are perfectly lovely. You could do the brown boxes, just put a big bow on it if you wanted to. But what she's got in there is a lip gloss, a Fanorama, clear proof mask, some eye patch samples, a little container there that she put like a Cricut with their name on it for personalization, baby hand cream, maybe this brow gel. I can't tell what that one little guy is there. But that's really a cool, fully stocked kind of gift set. That could be great for graduates,
Yeah.
And then let me show you the what the outside of it looked like. It's got a here. That one. Okay, and that's the outside of the beauty box with Anna's name on it. Isn't that cute?
Oh, cute. Yeah.
You could do that. You could also, when you put the bow on it, just make sure there's a tag that comes out there that's lovely as well. So those are just some of the ideas. I wanted to pop up here on Canva and show you one of the things that I like to offer. And it's really one of those, how can I word this? When we're coming down to goals and things, right? And you're working on a goal. Like, let's say your goal is you want to be a star for the fourth quarter, or you are wanting to hit some kind of recognition kind of thing. And you want to be moving some product. Mm-hmm. So what I did is I created these gift certificates off it on Canva. And you got to print them, but it's, no cash value. Your name's on it. It's to Stacy from Mark for $125. I sold it for $99. So $125 for $99.
Okay.
You could do 100 for $75 if you wanted to. You could do 100 for 100. It doesn't really matter. But one of the ones that this is what I did for Mother's Day last year. And I'm going to be cutting it. And I have somebody who already purchased one for this year. And then let me get in here and go back to gift certificates so you can see what I've done. This was one that I did for holiday time, but you could totally change it up. And I will be happy to share the whole thingy with you. And that's a Merry Christmas one.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
And it's just, a picture in there and Merry Christmas. And that one I had it printed on cardstock and stuck it in a mailer and gift wrapped the mailer and sent that. Because it's just a bigger, it's a bigger thing. It's got more heft to it. When you're thinking in terms of what is good to have plenty of on your shelf, we always talk about those 5 emergency gifts. Mm-hmm. And those are things like Hello Clean, like satin hands, mint bliss with something, satin lips with something, just things that if it's like all of a sudden you find yourself in a position where you've got to go somewhere and you're like, I need to bring a gift. Oh my gosh, there it is. And they're great. They're just great products anyway. But that's just some food for thought there. The other thing with the new foundations coming, this would be a great time to be promoting generational makeovers that involve foundation testing, where they can get their foundation finder tool. Because as of the 1st, on Friday, when they have the foundation quiz on your My Shop, it's going to have the new shades on it.
Okay.
Because that's when everything launches as far as what everybody can see. The official unveiling of all of the other products are coming that are coming out for seasonal or regular line. There's a couple regular lines coming in, but it's going to be really cool. So what kind of ideas, based on everything that I just said and shared, what other kinds of ideas can you formulate that could be good for Mother's Day or graduations or give me some thoughts.
Almost do like a spa in a box.
Totally. Yes.
Or a spa roll up.
Mm-hmm. What if you do a satin roll up?
Yeah, right. Okay. Yes.
Because you could do a satin lips, satin hands, satin body, and the loofah, and the roll up. And that's
right.
Super duper. And then you can have different versions. You could have the queen or the queen, the princess, and the, just the satin hand or something. I love that idea. Yeah, a spa. And then with the spa, think about what you could do with that. Because like if I'm doing, let's pretend I'm doing like a luxe spa type of a facial, right? Or we're doing a party coming up here. I've got a party with it's gonna be a bunch of people. The hostess is going to be the one that gets to use the biocellulose mask.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because take that, because we're going to talk about cost for a second, because I think it's important to talk about cost. So the biocellulose mask is $70, right?
Yeah, 70.
Okay. Divided by 4, so it's $17.50 retail mask, right? So that's costing you $8.75. Is that that's worth it to put a biocellulose mask on her while you're maybe having everybody else use the hydrating mask.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
And everybody else, if they want to try a biocellulose, well, they got to host a party.
Mm-hmm.
But something really cool to do, because if you've got the grandma or the mom, the hostess, they're biocellulosing, and everybody else is going to use the other piece part. Right. So think of how you can make your product work for you. Okay, but with a spa kind of basket, you can have different levels of a spa basket. So we have the satin idea. So talk to me about. We've got plenty of spa items. We've got
eye patches.
Eye patches, eye gel.
You've got all the different masks,
right?
And those individually, you can make like a mask set,
right?
Because and in one of the things I saw, somebody put they put charcoal mask, hydrating mask, the exfoliating scrub from the Mary Kay skincare line, and there was something else that was about the same size, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but that's another thing. Like what are some things? Like if I use a facial peel, which is also a great spa, right? Or a microderm.
Yeah.
If you were going to like come up with sets with that, a microderm set can stand alone, and that's perfectly lovely. But if you wanted to elevate it to maybe, do you want fries with that? You could have a deluxe where it's the microderm with what? It could be either a biocellulose set, it could be the masking set, or not the masking set, the new mask, the hydrating.
Hydrating.
Yeah, the cream mask. That's a great combination. Along with, I think it's a great one to go with the facial peel.
Right.
Because you figure, it's a lot of tearing off your skin, right? Serum C plus E, that one as well. I think is great. And my phone thought I was saying Siri. Isn't that funny? Like lit up like it's doing something. And I was like, no, that's not what I said. But tell me some other thoughts that you guys have, because I love this brainstorming idea, because anybody who's going to be watching the replay later, it might trip their trigger into thinking of something. Could you do a glamour setup?
You do a glamour. You could do a clinical solutions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I look at my product that's over there.
Oh my goodness, what else?
But the glamour, you could do the shadow sticks.
Yes.
Yes. The shadow sticks. Yep.
Think about that. That could become like, you've got the shadow sticks, you've got mascara, those things together, and an eye makeup remover.
Mm-hmm. And you can
And
definitely.
you could figure out different versions of things there too. I love all of this. What else?
do foot spa.
Foot spa. So that would be, you could use the satin body set. You could use the satin hand set. You could use bliss lotion. Thoughts, which one? It really can be up to you.
The emollient night cream stuff.
Extra emollient night cream. Absolutely. What else?
I don't know.
Okay. No, that's okay. Fragrances can be tricky because we and it's honestly, it's not a department I have open all the time because I don't sell a lot of it, right? So I know that I have a customer that loves Thinking of You and Bolero, and I better make sure that I've got those in stock, because when she calls, I got to have it. But most of the other ones, unless I like it, it's not a ton of them I have on my shelf.
Right.
So, yeah.
That one. Lips.
Lips. Talk to me about lips. Lots of options there.
Well, you could do lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner,
Satin lip set.
satin lip set. Thank you. I was like, I know I'm missing one.
I
I think that was all, right?
Yeah, that's good stuff. You could even, oh gosh, you could come down with like just finishing things like the setting spray, silky setting powder, translucent powder,
Mm-hmm.
brush set. I mean, any of those tools would be great as well. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of and it's like, once you have it, then how can you package it? Because you don't want to just throw it in a bag, but you also don't want to spend 75 hours on stuff.
Right.
So then it becomes, it's almost like you're thinking about Christmas at the same time you're thinking like Mother's Day time of year, because those are, big times of the year. So you can take something you had wrapped for holiday time, and let's pretend you had a big red bow on it. Well, you could put a big, yellow bow on it now.
Right.
Because it's now spring. Nothing wrong with the actual wrapping itself. Just change out the bow.
Right.
That's why a lot of the things that I do at Christmas time are red, so that Valentine's Day, there, right? And that's just learning over time. And then, the printables, they save me so much. I mean, I showed you guys what I did. I know I showed you those crazy things for administrative professional day, and they loved it. And the one day it was like all of my pink clay masks, because then expiration time. So I was like, good, I can gift those and be guilt free. And I gifted those. And then the third campus I was going to, they had 10 office staff. And I was like, I only have 3 pink clay masks. Poop. And I sat there and was like, okay, but I still have moisture renewing gel masks, and they're just discontinued. They're not expired. And I have the new cream mask. So between all of it, I was able to come up with my 10. So there's always things. Toning lotion.
Oh,
Lotion
yes.
and CC cream.
Cream. Yes.
Or think about this. Any teacher that's got field day coming up,
Oh, yeah.
Sunscreen.
and after sun replenishing gel. Those two together, that's a great set just waiting to happen.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because there's the Friday next week, I'm going to be at an elementary school, and it is field day for them. And the principal, who I know really well, she was like, hey, FYI, it's field day. So if you've got like a Mary Kay t-shirt, wear that. And I was like, oh, you betcha. And I thought to myself, oh, I need to have sunblock and after sun gel. Like right there. So when people are coming in and look like they got, just pummeled, here, have some after sun gel.
Yes.
Don't you, your very own? So you never know what's going to happen there. So let's talk about, we've got the goals, right? We've got our cruises, we've got our wardrobe, we've got our spa. We've got our choking.
Don't do that.
I don't want to do that. So how could these kinds of ideas, and you could utilize all of this in the last 3 days of the month too, because if you're not where you want to be or where you wanted to be at the beginning of the month, and a lot of times there are a lot of people in Mary Kay who will say, okay, this is what I want to do by the end of the month. And then like the 10th rolls around and they go, oh, we'll wait till next month. Or the 15th will happen and they'll go, oh, we'll wait till next month. Or the 20th will happen and they'll go, oh, I'll wait till next month. And it's like, oh my gosh, because Rebecca taught me and taught everybody that got to be, in her space, that as long as there are still minutes in the day, you have time. And you may not have a lot of time, but you have enough time. Mm-hmm. And it's just something like, hey, I want to treat moms and teachers and whatever. I mean, come up with your moms and grads or whatever your goal is going to be. Like right now, I have not really asked much about grads. It's been teacher appreciation and Mother's Day. Those are my 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have too many foci, too many focuses, then you're going to probably be like a squirrel on the running thingy, the wheel, that runny thingy.
These are hard on Monday.
I had a Diet Coke today with me, and I usually almost always have some form of drink with me. And I was at a campus where these little 5th grade oboe kids were like, Miss Danny, we know that as long as you have a Diet Coke in your hand, you're good. So what happens if I don't? And they're like, there's no guarantee to what kind of Miss Danny we're going to get.
But they know.
I guess. It's true. When I was teaching band, what was hilarious was one year I declared that I was going to give up Diet Coke for Lent.
Oh boy.
And I didn't do it because the kids came flying in like no less than like 5 of them. And they said, are you mad at us? And I said, no, why would you ask that? And they're like, because we will be the receiving end of you giving that up for Lent. You need to pick something else. I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember what I picked, but I did not pick Diet Coke.
It's a good move.
It was a very good move. Do you have, what can I answer for you in my wise director hat? What can I answer for you so that I can give you ample time to maybe, do a little bit of IPA before it gets too late tonight? What kinds of things can I offer you for help or questions?
I can't think of anything because I already have a page after we get done.
I got a new customer at Dunkin' Donuts on Saturday.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was going in. Huh?
Go ahead.
I was going in to get coffees for Jeff and me, so I was drive-through, and I was picking up coffees, and the gal that was waiting on me, she goes, "Oh my gosh, your eyes are so beautiful." And the other lady was like, "Oh my gosh, they really are." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, who's your Mary Kay consultant?" And the younger girl went, I don't have one. And the older lady goes, "Oh my gosh, I
How's she doing?
She's great." And one of the things that Linda had asked, because we were all like, we don't really have any questions. She's basically told us everything that she knows. And if we choose to use it, great. And if not, then that's our bad. So Linda said, "Well, what are some things that you gleaned from Rebecca?" And I was like, "Well, I loved it when she used to say deep shift. Sometimes you're in a deep shift, and you're like, how did she laugh?" And then I said, my favorite is when you ask, "Do you have a Mary Kay?" And they say no. And you go, "You don't?" I did the chest slap. Rebecca just started laughing. And then Linda goes, "Finish it." And I said, "You mean you don't have a consultant who sends you 4 catalogs a year and provides you annual individual consultations? Oh my gosh, we need to get that set up." And Rebecca was like, "Oh my gosh," like it just vomits right out, because you hear her say that over and over and over again. So yeah, you're not on anyone's list. You're not.
I love that.
This comes right out. And just, this is the other thing. She used to say, "Leave no stone unturned."
Yes. I remember
And
saying that.
so when we come up on May and June, and this is always like, I consider it to be kind of like the fun, busy time for us, because we're going to be gearing up and we are going to be out in the field. And there might be a time where I yell out like, "Hey, who's got this night open? Because I need some assistance." And that's, as you're adding team members, that's going to be what you're going to have them do with you.
Yeah.
Is have them come watch. I remember when my Haley had 3 team members, and I told her, I said, I'll bring them with me to parties. It's okay, because she was doing parties too, but her schedule was kind of crazy compared to their schedules. And what was really great is when you can bring someone with you, number one, they see all the craziness that happens at a legit party, right? Because they see the perfect party on In Touch, and there's like, it's not ever like that. They see how you can pivot with the crazy, But then they also see that you do it the exact same way that you say you do it when you do it in front of them.
Right.
And that's truly what it's about. Like to this day, I will not do a party that when I get to the point where they say Mary Kay always said it at every future appointment or at every appointment, there's always a future beauty consultant. I wonder which one of you it's going to be. And everybody pauses and they look at each other. And I've got like whatever script or whatever phone pretend script I'm holding up. And it says here to allow for awkward laughter. And then they start laughing. And that's my release. Going, it may not be for you, but I want you to watch what I do and see if it's anything you would consider doing. Because I will never give them a catalog, ever. Because the minute they look at a catalog, they're buying a lip gloss.
Yeah.
I'll give them a catalog at the end of the night after they've made a purchase.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're not getting it, or I won't even bring it. I'll go, let me make sure I get one in the mail to you. Or I'll put it in your order when I bring it to you tomorrow. Whatever it is. And then just keep in mind, as the months are starting to get warmer, leaving product in your car for any length of time is not the greatest idea in the whole wide world.
No.
So having a cooler is always really great. I know Diane Redlinger and Mary Griffin both, they have coolers outside their door.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's almost always got packs in there and all kinds of things. And it's, that's what you want to be keeping track of, because you don't want to ever have product going south because it's been in your car or the garage or anything like that, making sure that it's climate controlled and all that good stuff. So what I would love for you guys to be able to do with the rest of the evening is like reach out to some people. I'm going to share with you all the pictures that I have here.
Okay.
I'm going to send it to you guys directly, but I'm also going to put it on the Facebook group so that you guys can see them for ideas and be able to send something out that says, would this be something like this interest you? And I'm also going to send you the Canva template for the Mother's Day one if you want to jump on that. Okay.
Okay.
And you guys can go crazy nuts with that, because I feel like with 3 days to go in the month, 3 days to go plus tonight, there can be massive moves made. Even if you feel like you only did one little thing, if everybody does one little thing, guess what?
All adds up.
Amazing. And it all adds up. That's right. So those little tiny steps, those little tiny bricks, I'm going to make some easier bricks. I feel like the bricks were getting harder. I want there to be a week of easy bricks. A week of easy bricks. Yeah. Because as they were coming along, I was like, Trish, this one's really hard. And, it would get done, but then it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot to text it out to people. Crap, so it was. But here's the other thing too. Thursday night, we're not going to meet at IKEA because it is month end.
Right.
And so I figured, we'll regroup again on the 7th. Yeah, the 7th. May 7th, we'll be back at it again, okay?
You guys, one more time before I go.
One more time before you go. That's right. All right, my friends. Well, hey, go out there and have $1 million week.
You too.
And I will send you lots of stuff. Okay?
All right. Thanks, Sandy.
Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye.